Zarathustra has seen many lands and many peoples. Thus he discovered each people's good and evil. And no greater power did Zarathustra find on earth than this good and evil, this evaluating. Indeed, no people could live without first evaluating. And if it wanted to maintain itself also, it has to make sure that it doesn't evaluate in the same way its neighbor evaluates. Yes, much that this people deemed, quote, good, was for another a source of scorn and shame. Thus have I found it. Thus have I discovered. Many things I found called, quote, evil here, and they're adorned with purple honors. And never did one neighbor understand the other. Always was he amazed at his neighbor's, quote, delusion and evil wickedness. A tablet of things held to be good over every people hangs over them. Behold, this is the tablet of its overcomings. Behold, it is the voice of that people's will to power. And the people count as praiseworthy that which is hard and heavy. What is indispensable and what is hard is called, quote, good. And whatever frees that people from the highest need, whatever is rare and the thing that's hardest, that is what that people glorifies as holy. Whatever hard and heavy thing allows this people group to rise, to shine, and to conquer, to the horror and the envy of its neighbor, that, for that people, counts as the lofty, the first, the measure, the most important, the meaning of all things. Verily, my brother, once you've seen this, once you've recognized a people's need, and once you've seen their land, their sky, and their neighbors, then you can actually guess the law of that people's overcomings, and why it ascends on this ladder up to its own highest hope. One people says, always you must be the first and excel over everyone else, and your jealous soul shall love no one, unless it be the friend. This is what made the soul of the Greek tremble. And with that, he went on his own way to his greatness. And another people said, you must always tell the truth and be skilled in handling the bow and arrow. This seemed both dear and hard to that people from whom my name comes. The name that is even for me both dear and hard. And another people says, to honor your father and mother, and whatever their will is, to follow it to the roots of the soul. And by this tablet of overcoming, another people hung over itself and became powerful and endured thereby. And another people said, the most important thing is to practice loyalty, and for the sake of that loyalty, you can even risk honor and blood, and even if it's for evil and dangerous causes. And this people, by teaching itself this way, conquered itself. And by conquering itself, it became pregnant and heavy with so much greater hopes. O my brothers, human beings have given themselves all of their good and all of their evil. You see, they did not take it, and they did not find it, nor did it come down to them as a voice from heaven. The human being first put values into things in order to preserve itself. It created a meaning for things, a very humanly meaning. And that's why humans call themselves human. That is, one who evaluates. You see, evaluating itself is creating. Hear this, you creators. Evaluating is itself the treasure and the jewel of all valued things. Through evaluating alone is there value. There would be no value without evaluating. And without evaluating, the kernel of existence would be hollow. Hear this, you creators. And to change values. That means change of creators. And whoever must be a creator, he always annihilates. He always destroys. At first, creators were people groups, and only later did those creators become individuals. Verily, the individual itself is just the most recent creation of the people of creators. Peoples once hung a tablet of the good over themselves. Deep love in their hearts that wants to rule, and love that wants to obey, these together created for themselves these tablets of, quote, good and evil. You see, pleasure in the herd is older than pleasure in the, quote, I, in the self. And as long as the good conscience is called, quote, herd, only the bad conscience says, quote, I. Verily, that cunning, quote, I, the loveless, which wants its own benefit and the benefit of the many, that is not the origin of the herd, but rather the herd's going under. It has always been lovers and creators that created good and evil. The fire of love glows in the names of all virtues, as well as the fire of wrath. Many lands has Zarathustra seen, and many peoples. No greater power on earth has Zarathustra found than the works of the lovers. And, quote, good and evil is their name of love. And verily now, a monster is this power of this praising and blaming. Tell me, who will subdue it for me, brothers? Tell me, who will throw the shackles over this 1,000 necks of this beast of good and evil? 1,000 goals have there been so far, because there has been 1,000 peoples. But the shackles for these 1,000 necks are still missing. There is lacking just one goal. Humanity itself still has no goal for itself. And say to me, brothers, if humanity itself still lacks a goal, does it not also still lack itself? Thus spoke Zarathustra.